What is going on, guys? Today I have a Team Paradigm game to cast over for you. We're going to be following a Ranger, and Team Paradigm are spawning in the red trunks on the bottom right side of Forest of Nifel. They will be coming out straight onto the beach and straight onto the mine and Svanir. As you can see, the Ranger is coming out on the mine side and will either head over to the mine to cap that or to get Svanir. The rest of his team has headed out to the beach to get the early map control to see if they can push the enemy round and hopefully take the keep without being contested, and then see if they can go in and snipe the chieftain off the blue team. Not really sure what the blue team's doing at the moment, as I've only got one camera angle, but my guess is they're either running straight for the henge. They don't seem to be pushing the keep particularly hard because Team Paradigm has decided they only need one person there, so they are obviously going for the chieftain, and the chieftain has just gone down, which proves my theory completely right. So hopefully Svanir will go down uncontested and they will have a pretty even beginning of this match, because neither team has managed to get both bosses down in this early game. As you can see, the Ranger now running back towards the mine to cap that and get those extra points to make them even at this stage. The keep is now firmly in the teams of the red, and hopefully it will stay that way. And there we go. It is now being contested by the blue team, who have probably snuck in around the back from the chieftain. As you can see, the red team now pushing very hard into the henge, not actually going for the henge, just trying to get a larger piece of map control by getting as many blue team members as they can into that area and try and keep them away from the keep and away from the mine, which they're doing a splendid job of so far. The Ranger looking around here, making sure no one's sneaking in from behind him, so he is safe to leave and go and take the keep back. Here we get ambushed by a Mesmer, as you can see, who is now taking him, and I believe that is an illusionary duelist who has just gone down and is going to be pounding him for a large amount of damage throughout this entire fight, it would seem. That just spell is so incredibly bugged as a beta weekend 2, and it does so much damage, it's not even fair. As you can see, the Ranger now going down very quickly, only on 4k health. His teammate is there, but will he be able to survive any of this? Will he be able to do anything to help him, or is he going to go down? And there is the down, and the Mesmer will now probably come over and do a stomp as best he can. And that could be it. Oh, no, the teammate has managed to get the Mesmer down, and there goes the Mesmer, and this could be a very nice rally here. And there is the lovely rally. Here we go. The red team now has both the mine and the keep, and they will be keeping that, it would seem, no matter what the announcer says. Basically, the blue team is now pretty much squashed into the henge, and the red team is going to try and push them out and back into their spawn as best they can. Lots of map control here from the red team, nothing particularly being slipping past their grasp apart from that single Mesmer. So we'll have to see what happens. At the moment, the henge is now being contested. This Ranger looking about to see if anyone's going to come in from either side. He is in control of both the keep and the mine at the moment. As you can see, one of his teammates has headed towards the mine, which is now being contested, which means one of the blue team has managed to sneak in and is going for the mine. He is trying to go in for the cheeky backside slip to see if he can take the mine from under the red team. However, as there are two response enemies on the way here, he will probably never manage it. The Mesmer is now in a 2v1 situation, and whether or not he survives is really going to depend on how much his teammates come and help him, but I have a feeling they probably will not. They're probably busy at the henge. And there the Mesmer goes down. Not a lot happened here. That was going to be pretty obvious. It was always going to be a 2v1 fight. Nothing much was going to happen. Just going to cap the mine here quickly would be my guess, and then probably head over, because the chieftain and Svanir should be coming up soon at the 3.5 minute mark here. Chieftain before Svanir, of course, because he went down first to the blue team, so we'll have to see who gets those, because obviously if either one of these teams can get both, then they get such a big lead in this middle game here. The chieftain has now returned, and we'll have to see who that goes to, and Svanir will be coming up in a second here. 2 points to the red team, and the red team is now trying to take the henge as best they can. And the chieftain does actually go over to the blue team, which means map control is not as strong as I wished it would be. Svanir about to go down here soon to the two red players trying to take him down. And there is the Svanir death, which puts the red team well and truly ahead of the blue team at this half match mark. As you can see, pushing well into the spawn no longer, the blue team has now started pushing back more into the red team's area. The map control has loosened up on the side of Team Paradigm, however they still are controlling most of the points, but keep is now being contested, which means there is a big fight going on up there. This Mesmer is now on half health, a very squishy build he is playing, and will probably go down soon. As you can see, running towards the keep to try and help out his teammates, who is about to go down very soon if this player manages to get the stomp on. He does manage to get the stomp on, sadly, and there isn't a lot that could be done there. Sadly, that is a teammate down, which means it is now going to be a harder fight to keep the keep than before. However, there goes both the blue team players very quickly down. I did not see that coming at all. So there is the keep and the mine still in the hands. There is a player hanging around up there who he has spotted, waiting for him to jump down, and is just not really doing a lot, just chilling up there. And the Mesmer does come down and eventually does start a fight, rocking the sword and pistol build. As you can see, Illusionary Duelist up, doing so much damage. If you can see the damage above this Ranger here, hitting for about a K every millisecond, hits so hard all the time, does a crazy amount of damage, and it is impossible to beat if the Ranger doesn't manage to take down this Mesmer incredibly quickly. But it does seem like he's going to manage it, because the Mesmer is now down, and there is the... Oh no! Oh dear God. The Mesmer and the Ranger are both now down, so we'll have to see who can do the most damage and hopefully get the rally up. But it does look like the Ranger is about to go down. Oh, and there is the kill. That Illusionary Duelist is just so powerful in its normal incantation right there. What a shame. What a shame. As you can see, the general state of play is the blue team has managed to push very hard back out towards the red team. They have now managed to push not only into the mine, but they have also managed to push the henge and the keep, and there is now a 3 contest going on. The red team, however, well and truly ahead of the blue team at this stage in the game though. Running over, the mine is going to be theirs again, and the henge is theirs at the moment. As you can see, there is not a lot the blue team can do at this stage unless they manage to get a cheeky triple cap in, but with the 2 points to the red team, it looks like it's a pretty done thing unless something drastic happens and the blue team manage to hold off all 3 points until they can get the Chieftain and Svania back up and get both of those kills, in which case it could be possible. There is a stun on the Ranger, and the Ranger is going to get nuked hard here in a second. 2 are on the Ranger at the moment. The Mesmer is trying to hit him for as much as he can. The Elementalist is doing quite a lot of damage, and the Mesmer's Phantasms have finally reached up, and he is hitting him very hard. No Illusionary Duelist down, so the main bulk of the Mesmer's damage has not managed to reach the Ranger, so the Ranger is going to get away with about 10k base damage. As you can see here, the red team is now 1 point away from victory, and they do own all 3 points, and there is the win, guys. Win to Team Paradigm. Decent game, absolutely solid, and 200 points ahead there by the end game. Absolutely wonderful.